Sometimes the smallest experiences reveal the biggest truths about life. In my case, it happened while playing a video game. Not because the game was special, but because playing the same game twice, on two different difficulty levels, showed me something surprisingly honest about how we approach challenges in life. I'm not a huge fan of video games, but I do like them. They're entertaining, and they make great life examples. For example, recently I was playing Mortal Kombat on my PlayStation. For some reason, my girlfriend really likes that specific type of game. Lots of punches, lots of chaos. We had finished the entire story mode on easy and it was fun. But my girlfriend, always so imaginative, set herself an extreme challenge. Go back and complete the entire story again. This time on very hard, because we obviously have so much free time. Yes, that was sarcasm. What's tragic is that what first seemed like a complete nonsense idea turned into an irrational competition. There were nights when we went to bed at 3 in the morning after countless failed attempts to pass a single level. The moral of the story, never choose very hard unless you're ready to lose sleep. But I have to admit, it was entertaining. More than entertaining. It became a challenge. Playing the whole thing on easy and then on very hard gave me two completely different perspectives of the same game. On easy mode, it left a strange aftertaste. The enemy moved with the coordination of a baby learning how to walk. And when you beat the final level, you just think, okay, I did it. Very basic. No real emotion attached to it. But on very hard, every character we had to fight was harder than the one before. We took turns with the controller, seeing who could pull it off. And when we failed, the frustration was immediate. But that same frustration pushed us to try again, as many times as it took. Yes, until 3 in the morning. Until we finally won the fight. And when we did, we both celebrated like we had just conquered something huge. It was the exact same game, the same characters. The only difference was the difficulty setting. Yet the sense of accomplishment was on a completely different level, especially in those fights that cost us hours of sleep. And the funny thing is, the same thing happens in our daily lives. Many times we choose the easy path because, well, it's easy. Your common sense tells you to follow the paved, well-lit road, because the path filled with darkness and uncertainty doesn't seem appealing. But what if it were? One of the phrases that has stayed with me lately is this: if it weren't hard, everyone would do it. It's the hard work that makes it worth it. Choosing the easy route is fine. Not everyone wants to walk through the forest when you can simply go around it. But if you walk through the forest, the adventure and the lessons waiting for you are incomparable to what you experience by simply going around it. The treasure of any adventure is always buried in unreachable places. You see it in movies, the treasure maps, the obstacles the protagonists must overcome to reach the reward. The secrets to greatness are always hidden along the complicated paths. Going around is, in a way, a shortcut. You'll probably suffer less than the one crossing the forest. You'll likely face fewer challenges. You're simply exposed to the minimum level of experience. If you choose easy, don't expect much. You walked around the forest and found the treasure. Another person had to learn how to swim, hunt for food, build shelter, and travel in the dark. Maybe the treasure is the same, but the person changed. They grew. They became someone different. Experience is gained in uncertainty. When you don't know the next step, that's when you study your move and learn. Without realizing it, you're forced to grow. On the easy side, you use the tools you already have. Maybe you use them so much that you become an expert, which is a huge advantage. But eventually, someone else will come along who learns to use them better than you, because they've also mastered the skill of learning. Just like there are people who are experts at one specific thing they've done for years, there are others who become experts at learning itself, simply because they've constantly been forced to take the difficult road. My grandmother, always wise, used to say, "The one who endures the greatest suffering becomes the best." She told me that after I lost a school competition, because I fell off my bicycle and finished in last place. That fall taught me how quickly things can change. I never competed in that race again. But I competed in other things. and I didn't let that first negative sign stop me from pursuing my goals. So what do you prefer? The road full of obstacles, or calling an Uber to take you where you want to go?